Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is another update video for the Nasdaq. And today it's going to be a little bit of a special one because I am presenting, or I'm willing now because of the market situation right now. I'm given the detailed count that I normally just give out to my clients who have my service booked for technical analysis. But in my view, I think it's important today that we're going to go over that so that you get an update and I can go back on the daily time frame. That at the moment I do still think that on the lows of 22, which is here, that we finished the primary wave 4 and we are in the primary wave 5, which consists of 5 waves of intermediate degree labeled in the blues. And from here on, in my view, we have completed wave 1 of intermediate degree and wave 2 of intermediate degree, and now we're working on the lower degree 1-2 setups here, and which is the orange count. And from here I'm going to go in now on the lower time frame. I'm going to go back on the 8-hour time frame, and from our lows, just go here, which is the 22 lows, we're building now in the first impulse to the upside here in intermediate wave 1 in blue. On the 25 April lows, we finished our intermediate wave 2, and now we are in the orange count, or in the orange labeling, which is, in my view, or which is the primary and not primary, minor degree. Sorry, I have to just focus myself, which is the minor degree. And in the intermediate degree 3, we need 5 waves of minor degree labeled here in orange, okay? So that's at the moment just the outlook, which we have on the higher time frame. So I'm still, in my view, leaning bullish here at the moment, as long as this count is holding. And when I now go on the 4-hour time frame, because now it's getting interesting, and I mean, it's the detailed labeling, I'm not going through that at the moment, but I think the most important is that you understand that we finished our not primary, guys, sorry, it's a long day. The intermediate wave 1 here on the highs of the February 25 highs. From here we did an ABC down, intermediate wave 2, to the April 25 lows, so that was the 4th of April. And now we are in the first finishing stages, in my view, of the minor wave 1. Okay, and from here I do expect another wave 2, and so on we will to the upside. But where are we right now? So let us take a look inside here. That's, as I said, the 4-hour chart. And at the moment I do assume that we completed our wave 3 here in circles of the 5. No differently, sorry. That we finished our circle wave 3 here on the highs of the 13th of August. And the primary scenario is now that we're getting kind of a correction in an ABC structure to the downside. Or we have an alternate scenario right now on the chart here, which could say that we're going to extend, that we're extending that third wave, okay, that it's not done. And this whole thing belongs to the 3 here, and we have to just go over and now started the 5 here, okay? So that's at the moment then would be labeled like this, that we are still, oops, not descending diagonal, needs to be, it's a lot of content here, let me just take that. That our circle wave 3 here is still extending, okay? That it's at the moment unclear, but we need to say probably as long as this support area here is holding, which I've labeled in green as an alternate scenario here, which is between 23,418 and 23,266, we can expect possible that we have an extended third wave, okay? So that we have still upside to do. But for now I leave it like this, and that this is our top here. And we need it like this, correct. So at the moment I do assume at the moment that we come down now in this 4th wave. But, and this is a really, really big but, we can extend in the 3rd wave. Don't get me wrong here, guys. It's very, very hard to now, because of Jackson Hole and whatever is going on in this world right now, it's very hard to distinguish if we get, for example, support here and move to the upside, okay? And then it's just an extension of the 3, okay? So we would make a 3, a 4, and a 5, and the 3 goes over here. But at the moment that is out of not out of from the table, but we need to just be aware that this scenario can happen. As long as the support area is holding, we can expect another move to the upside, and then it would only be an extension of the 3 here in circle. Otherwise, I consider now that we come down in a wave A, a B, and a C, probably just the A wave. Then we get another B and another C wave to come in circle wave 4. From here, I do expect another rally to the upside. The question is, and I said it before, the question is, do we hold here and find support or go higher? I don't know yet, and then it would be labeled like a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5 to the upside, and then our 3 goes here, okay? We don't know that yet, but as long as we're holding the support area, the probabilities are there that probably we find support and go higher from here. It's not really, yeah, I mean, it's, we can probably think that we at least find temporary support here. Maybe that was our A wave, we get a B wave and another C wave to come. Then the B and the C, as I said. So I'm going to repeat myself, and I don't want to sound like a record player or something. But for now, the probabilities are high that we've already started the 4th wave of the larger degree here, of the wave 5, of minor wave 1. Okay, so that would mean that this is just the beginning stages of that corrective phase here to the downside. A wave 4 can form into something different. It could form into a triangle or something. It could form as a flat. It could be any kind of corrective structure, and that's why wave 4s are very hard to predict and also to trade. They're not the easiest to trade, but I mean, these are such nice moves at the moment to trade. If you're a day trader, it's really making fun right now, and we really have to see how this area is resolving here. But if we consider being in this 4th wave, I do expect now, it could be really because we have started our wave, if this is the wave 1 here, you know, of probably 5 waves, you know, that could be the A wave, then we get a B and another C. It's hard to say if this whole thing to the downside here is a leading diagonal. I don't know that yet, okay? It's so, yeah, how do I say it? It's so ugly here. We had the same confusion here, okay? We had the same confusion here, but yeah, it's really, really hard to say, okay? And also, yeah, I would say keep an eye on the support area here, which is the 0.5 and the 61.8. If we hold this, we could get another rally to the upside, another pullback, and another rally to the upside. We have to see how this phase is resolving here. But the primary scenario right now is that we are probably already in this 4th wave to the downside. So, and at the moment, if we don't move higher from here, the target to this 4th wave is between 38.2 and the 50% retracement at 21,645 to 20,896. So that's at the moment the outlook I'm focusing on. And when we have our wave 1 of minor degree here in place, after our 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? That is the scenario if we extend in the 3rd wave and circle here. From our minor wave 1 up here, I do expect another pullback to the downside in minor wave 2, and from here I do expect upside continuation. Let's see really how this is resolving here. It's getting interesting. It's really getting interesting right now. But I mean, the support area is there. And as now we hold support, we bounce off the 50% retracement level from our, give me a second, from our low to the high. That is the support area here in the alternate scenario where we do expect upside continuation in direct fashion. So as long as this is holding, be cautious with short positions here, okay? Because we still can extend that move to the upside, but it's not the primary scenario, but please be aware of the support area. If we now see further downside continuation, and for example, the 61.8 FIB retracement is breaking at 23,266, in my view, the probabilities increase that we are looking for more downside. But also be aware that this move needs to be, in my view at the moment, a three-wave move to the downside, okay? I don't want the scenario of building a triangle, for example, in the fourth wave of A, B, C, D, E, where we have our 4 already somewhere here. So it would be, it would be not the best way to finish that move to get this reset, but it's also there because don't forget that a fourth wave can be any corrective structure. What else to add right now? I mean, let us take a look at the volume profile, what's happening here. On the 8-hour time frame, our largest cluster right now of volume is where we are right now. It's in line with the 50% and 61.8 FIB retracement here. If we come down, we only have a little bit of a volume spike starting at 22,984. And our 8-hour value area high is at 22,033, which is here, which is the blue line. And the next big volume cluster comes in where I have my target of this fourth wave. So that's started, I mean, it's starting the 38.2 FIB retracement we have at 21,648, but the most important volume cluster that starts below it at 21,640. So this is an area of interest in my view where the price could retrace to if we already started this fourth wave pullback, but also be aware that probably we have upside continuation in the direct way, okay? Good, I think that's the update for today. Or let's take a look on the daily time frame maybe where we have volume nodes, volume areas. It's not shifting on the daily, so the 8-hour is a little bit in line with the daily. We have our value area high a little bit lower here, but yeah, it's also in line between the 38.2 and the 50% retracement. If we consider being already in this fourth wave to the downside, we can also go on the 1-hour time frame. Maybe that is interesting for the people that are trading on intraday basis. So we had a developing point of control in this area. You can see this on the red line. It tried to flip up and the price directly get down, so we could never hold above point of control here. That was the first indication that probably we are coming down, okay? So in this area right now, point of control has shifted again to the downside, which sits directly where we are trading right now, so directly slightly above the 50%. We're trying at the moment to regain point of control here. Let's see how this is developing. But if we lose, in my view, this volume node here to the downside and we lose the 50% at 23,418, I think the pathway is open to the downside. Value area low sits on the 1-hour time frame at 307, which is the blue line down here. It's between or in my target area for this probably wave 2 alternate scenario where we do expect direct upside, okay? So be aware of this as well. But if we lose that again, I think the volume is very, very low here in this area, so we could get a quick dump. We have some order blocks sitting here. They're here in this area, so we have starting from 23,110 all the way down to 22,851. This could provide some support here, but let's see first if we are managing to get below our 61.8 retracement level, okay? Good, let us finish that for today. I think that was all set, and if you have questions, as always, leave me a comment and yeah, leave me a comment and ask anything you want. Have a great evening and bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.